The Way of Kings is a story of magic reborn, of lost purpose found, and of ultimate betrayal. Each book in the Stormlight Archive has a vast cast of characters, with multiple POVs and a unique set of flashbacks that illuminate the backstory of a single major character. The Way of Kings has three main characters: Kaladin, Dalinar, and Shallan, and the story focuses in on Kaladin's backstory. Kaladin is a surgeon-trained soldier. His fellow soldiers know him as Stormblessed for his uncanny prowess on the battlefield. After losing his younger brother Tien in battle, Kaladin began to look for ways to protect other recruits from the same fate. This idea of protecting others becomes a prevailing theme with Kaladin. Eventually, however, Kaladin is betrayed and thrust into slavery by his commander Amaram. Kaladin goes from slave to bridgeman, growing increasingly depressed and ultimately contemplating suicide at the brink of the Honor Chasm. That's when a lovely Spren named Syl reappears to Kaladin, saving his life. The two form a bond, and this greatly alters Kaladin's trajectory. Now, Kaladin determines to give hope to other bridgemen in his bridge crew, now known as Bridge 4. It's a slow process, but the men in his crew slowly start to respond, beginning with Rock and Teft. On one outing, Bridge 4 tries a new tactic that Kaladin came up with. This tactic works well, but throws off the army's strategy. High Prince Sadeas punishes Kaladin by forcing him to suffer through a brutal high storm. Where this would kill most, miraculously, he survives. In the coming days, Kaladin begins to discover the supernatural stormlight powers that he has called Surge Binding. He learns the first ideal: life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. And finally, in the midst of a fierce battle, Kaladin speaks the immortal words: "I will protect those who cannot protect themselves." Dalinar Kholin, brother of the deceased King Gavilar and uncle of the new King Elhokar, used to be a mighty warrior, the Blackthorn. Now, he is more subdued. Some would say he's lost his edge. And while he's unsuccessfully attempting to unite the High Princes in the war against the Parshendi, Dalinar's having these visions during high storms. Is he going crazy, or is there something more? Eventually, a threat is made on King Elhokar's life, so an investigation begins, led by Dalinar and Sadeas. Sadeas is a terrible person, and he betrays Dalinar, abandoning Dalinar and his son Adolin to die in battle. In the final moments, Kaladin and Bridge 4 arrive to save the day and rescue the two. In the wake of battle, Dalinar gives up his Shardblade Oathbringer in exchange for Bridge 4's freedom. Shallan's father has died. Her family's soulcaster has been damaged, so she is trying to gain an apprenticeship with Jasnah, the older sister to the king, to steal her working soulcaster and bring it back to her family. Jasnah eventually accepts Shallan as her ward, and in a pivotal moment where Jasnah uses her soul casting to kill some petty thieves, Shallan finally finds the courage and determination to steal the soulcaster. During this time, Shallan meets her own Spren named Pattern, who is a lot creepier than Kaladin's Spren, Syl. It is eventually revealed that both Shallan and Jasnah can soulcast without these devices. They are both indeed Radiants. Finally, Dalinar has a vision where he meets Honor himself, telling Dalinar that someone must lead, someone must unite the people. He commands Dalinar to rebuild the Knights Radiant, for the true desolation approaches. Honor concludes their meeting by proclaiming that he was God, and now he is dead.